Hello guys, and welcome back. This is Peter Dahlgren. We're building the Mirador CF86. There hasn't been a lot of building going on here, and there's kind of a reason for it. And a lot of it is due to not really drama. Guys, I am going to finish this airplane up. I'm going to glass it, and I'm going to sell it. And the reason being behind all of that is because of the fact is we bought a real airplane. And even though RCs are a big major passion of mine and I love building them and I love doing this series, we bought a very iconic LSA here in Arlington, Washington that my daughter absolutely fell in love with. And we are planning to take what is known as the Wandering Winch and recreating a very long trip all the way to Lakeland, Florida for the Sun and Fun trip. And we're doing it in the very same airplane that Artie Tross did it in back in 2009 at 65 years old. It may not seem like a big major feat, but it's absolutely absorbed 100% of our time in a whole different way. Because the fact is we're restoring this airplane. We are actually going to recreate a flight with the original owner before she gets too old to be able to fly again. And what's happening is that we have a movie deal on this, what's going on, and all the time that we've been doing on this is kind of set to the wayside. Now, you guys have followed this build up to this point, and basically what's going to happen, I'm going to finish sheeting it, I'm going to get it prepped for servos, and everything there is, I'm going to get it in glass and primered, and then I'm going to sell it. And the cost of this airplane will be approximately, probably right in the neighborhood of probably about $2,000. And she will be done and glassed, and you can be assured with the build series that it's done right and it's got a good platform for everything else that needs to be done with it. It's already prepped for a cockpit. It's already done everything else, and we've gone through this a lot. It's a very big airplane. Luckily, I opted to build the two-piece fuselage so it will be shipped in actually 4 boxes, whoever buys it, and I will send it anywhere that anybody wants to pay for shipping for it to go. The price on this airplane is not negotiable. It's a very big plane. It is quarter scale, and it will have everything ready for all of the working gear on it. And we're not very far away. And it's got a lot of things added to it that the kit doesn't come with, and I've showed you guys everything that's going on. I will have all the surfaces hinged, I will have the servo boxes in it, I will have everything done, it'll be glassed and ready for details, and I have the detail set that will come with it, and it'll be up to the new owner to put it on and actually do it in panel lines. And whatever, I can actually put the panel lines in it when I prime it, depending on what it was. Or there's another option. The new owner can have me finish it over time, and we can discuss what that's going to cost and what those are going to be. The whole idea on this was to actually do the series on how to build this airplane, and I fully intend to finish that. This will not go to the wayside, but the episodes are going to be very few and in between. So once I get some more done on it, I'll start posting some more. I'm going to get back on it because the weather's starting to get rough, and we've been out getting a hangar ready for this airplane and setting up shop out there. So I've been putting every day into this real airplane that we're getting ready for a very nice trip, and actually have a lot of very big interest in. So anyways, guys, if you're interested, PM me and whatever. But this is a situation with this airplane is that I'm not going to have the time to put a turbine in it, and I'm not going to have time to actually fly it. And for some reason, I was building this to go to Lakeland, and I did not get my invitation. I'm not sure what happened there, but anyway, without that, I'm not going to make the trip all the way across the United States without an airplane. Just doesn't make any sense to do that. So anyway, again, guys, this airplane is for sale, and it will be finished and glassed, and everything will be ready for the final stuff to go in it. And it is built very nicely, and as you guys have seen, a lot of time has gone into this. So I'm going to leave this right here, and you guys can discuss this amongst yourselves. And so like I said, I'll ship it anywhere that anybody wants to pay for it to go. And again, it'll be finished, all the body work will be done, and I can actually do the panel lines on it and get it ready for you to put the rivets and all the rest of the detail set on it, which I do have. And again, we're going to go for probably about $2,200, which is about, that's fair for everything that's gone and the amount of work that has gone into it. So if anybody's interested in it, give me a yell, and I'm going to continue the series. But the reality is that once I finish it, I will probably put it in the rafters of the barn, and it'll probably just sit there. So it's got a lot of really nice details done to it already, and I hate to say it, but you know, it's time for greener pastures, and I am an A&P, so that's what I do. And I'm really enjoying more working on the real stuff, even though this is a passion that I really love doing and really enjoy doing. This is just, the reality is now is that it's either going to be in the way, or it was the reason it was being built isn't going to happen anyway. So not disheartened. I will build another airplane one of these days, probably in a couple of years, and start flying this. But right now we've got an actual movie that we're working on doing, and things change for good reasons. And don't think this is a forfeiture of time and stuff, because it's absolutely not. I'm very passionate about what I build. I love these airplanes. I will get another one in a few other days or a couple of years or whatever. But right now, the whole thing is to finish this airframe up, get everything final sheeted, get it glassed, and put it together so it has everything, so the new owner can take it out and just fly it. And it will be a beautiful airplane when it is done. So in the way of I don't know, it's just one of these things that people need to understand. Changes in life happen for a reason. And what just happened was absolutely amazing. And if you guys ever want to know what we're really doing, I will be starting another channel, which will be called, you know, The Road to Lakeland. And basically, this is going to be featuring a very, very, very important person in the light sport category that has been in just about every magazine possible in flying. And her name is Artie Trost, and she is the Wandering Wench, and we bought her airplane. And with it being out of commission for a few years, it's still in really good shape, and I will show some pictures of that. I'm going to incorporate them into this because I'm going to push a lot of what's going on with that, and making this all the more reason to want to own this, because this was built on YouTube and on every single step. So we will, we're going to finish it. And if somebody wanted it completely finished, cockpit and everything else, we'll discuss that later. But right now, time has been kind of the essence. We're fighting the weather, and we got to get some doors on this hangar, and we got a lot of work to do out there before winter hits us, because we got to be able to work through the winter, and the only way we can do that is to get it closed in. So again, people, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all your support and everything else there is, but it's like I said, I'm going to finish this airplane, but it is for sale. And as you can see, she's gorgeous and she's very well built. And she will finish up to be an amazingly beautiful airplane. So a lot of details and a lot of things that weren't in it are in it. And they're all functional. It'll be up to the new owner to get them actually hooked up. But I will finish a lot of that stuff. So we're going to get this done. It does have a sliding canopy, which is kind of a nice little option for this. And we're going to get the rest of the things that make it even better. So like I said, she'll be pretty much ready for any paint job or whatever you want to do with it. So keep it in mind, fellas. Talk amongst yourself. And I'm not somebody that's going to bend on price. So if this isn't something, if anybody thought I would just let this go just to get rid of it, think again. I know this was a lot of hard work, and just making things absolutely perfect. So there's not going to be any issues with this airplane. I've been building for a lot of years. But again, it's time to move on to greener fields and bigger pastures, and do something that my whole entire family is going to really love doing, especially my kids. So we are really looking forward to this great new adventure and doing this movie and this documentary that we're doing. And I invite any and all to tune into that and see where it is, and because this thing's going to help fund that project. So we will make it happen. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the funny papers.